Hello everyone, good evening. I welcome you all to the GRE Preparation Made Easy Verbal Reasoning class by Mrs. Annapurna Murugan. Here are a few instructions for the participants. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and a noise-free environment. We recommend you to use your earphones for best experience. Also respect your instructor, your classmates and yourself. Do not write anything inappropriate on the chat box. We have three packages, that is bronze, silver and gold. If you're grade to silver and gold, you'll get extra benefits like evaluated mock tests and expert university recommendations and so on. We also have free profile evaluation with our experts, comprehensive evaluation, university shortlisting, course recommendations, and doubt clearance. We have free live IELTS classes. It is from Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. It is a 4-week course, and Duolingo classes Monday to Friday, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. It is a 2-week course. Also, we have this webinar on this Saturday, that is 28th. On 28th, just a second. Yeah, you can register for free. It is a study abroad loan masterclass with HDFC Credila. It is a live session with HDFC manager, one-on-one spot evaluation, discounted processing fees, and so on. We also have the gold package starting from rupees 499 with extra benefits. Here are a few achievements. This is the Ubergrad website. You can select the country, course, specialization. When you go and explore, you get information regarding the countries, universities, courses, and all about the exams. When you go on solution, we have free profile evaluation, talk to the counselor, country recommendations, test preparation stores, additional services. Also, weekly blogs are uploaded. You may go through them. To contact us, you may call us, WhatsApp us, or mail us. When you go on my test preparation, and click on view course, GRE view course, and then you go on verbal ability. For example, you will get the handouts and recordings. Just a second. Yes, I will be sharing the handout and the recordings link on the chat box. So yeah, you may go through them. In case of any other doubt, you may ask at the end of the session. Thank you. Ma'am, you may take over.
Thank you. Hi guys, good evening. I guess everyone is doing good. Yes, today we'll be practicing again on our RCs, right? So we'll be taking one more passage. We'll be working on all the types of questions. And so what does that do it? Okay, just give me 1 second. Just give me. I'll log on through one more device so that I can see your answers as well, okay, in the chat box. Just give me 1 second, okay? One second. Yeah, I've joined. Okay, today also, like yesterday, I want you people to respond so that we can see how you guys will be answering and how much you people have understood from the class, right? So I'm presenting the screen here. Yes, here we go. Just 1 second. Okay, we are going for second passage. Yeah, I'll be giving you the instructions. I want today you people need to work on like right from summarization till the end of the question. I want you people to be more active. Okay, you people do it. So first thing is what? So you need to summarize, isn't it? That's the reason I have not taken you people to the questions first. Okay, so what we are going to do, we will be taking this one, what is that? Summarization, what we are going to do, we are going to read the first sentence, last sentence, understand what they have given. It is not just reading, you need to understand also. And especially when you are doing the first para of the passage, you need to identify what is the topic and what is the argument. Why? In the next consecutive paragraph, what happens? They are going to further take, or the argument will be further discussed. Okay, it could be in a positive manner, it could be in a negative manner. They'll be further discussing that. Okay, so let us see what is our first sentence. From where to where? Even recognition of first sentence, last sentence is a crucial role. Okay, so now, so how many really suffer as a result of labor market problems? Okay, now there is a, now question mark is there. So don't think that this is a sentence. Always sentence means what? It should end with, so your full stop. Okay, it should be ending with your full stop, and that is what we basically need here. Okay, so now, so let us try to, what is that? See where the full stop is, near the question. Okay, so therefore you need to read from year to year. How many really suffer as a result of labor market problem? So what is that we are saying? So we are saying, like, they are questioning. So how many really suffer from this labor market problem? This is one of the most critical yet contentious social policy question. So that means this is one of the most critical as well as contentious, that means confusing social policy question. It is contentious, is confusing. Okay, it is very important, critical in the sense very, very important, but it is confusing question. So what is the this one topic here? They are talking so about labor market problems. But what is that? Basically what? So they are talking about how many really suffer from labor market problem. But what is the argument? The argument is that this question has a very confusing answer, and it is very, what is that, critical question. This question is critical as well as confusing. Okay, that is the argument that we have. Let us see the last sentence, and we are no need of reading anything here. Why? Because we know that it is a new sentence here, so nothing is, no transition words, nothing. So therefore we can directly go on for the next sentence here. So where is that next sentence? Where is the last second, this one, full stop here? So from here, most of those counted by poverty statistics are elderly or handicapped or have family responsibilities which can keep them out of the labor force. So the poverty statistics are by no means an accurate indicator of labor market pathologies. That means what they are saying, so they are giving the evidence why it is confusing and why the thing is like, what is that? It is not clear that how many really suffer from labor market problem is not very clear. Why it is? Because so whatever the poverty statistics we have in that, so we have elderly people, handicapped people, and people who have only family responsibilities. Basically what, in poverty statistics we have elderly or handicapped or have family responsibilities. Okay, but these peoples are not actually sufferers of labor force. That means they may not be included under labor force, but they are poor people, they come under poverty. That means what? Our question is how many really suffer from labor market problems. So poverty statistics cannot indicate the labor market pathologies. This shows that whatever we consider poverty is the indicator of labor market problems, no, that is not accurate. Why? Because in this labor market means the one who suffer from labor, I mean the working system, the working market, job market. Okay, but in the poverty statistic we have elderly people, handicapped people, family responsible, one who is having family responsibilities, they are not into this workforce, right? So that means we are counting something else, we are taking something else. So therefore poverty statistics will not actually give us any satisfied solution for how many really suffer from labor market. So that is what this entire thing is saying, only that. If you want later, after summarizing, you people see that. Yet, there are also many ways our social statistics underestimate the degree of labor market related hardships. See, now you are catching it. The question was how many really suffer from labor market. That was the main argument. And they also said that it is little very this one important, but it is confusing question. Okay. Now, why it was confusing? Because poverty statistics is also not directing how many really suffer. And also, even if we take the other social statistics also, the social statistics underestimate the degree of. That means this other social statistics, it won't give really the clear picture, or it only shows very less degree of labor market related problems, it says, right? So therefore, so now what is that? So this is the first sentence. Next, let us see the last sentence of this. The last sentence here is what? So we can see, finally, income transfers in our country have always focused on the elderly, disabled, and this thing. Okay, so it does not necessarily mean that those failing in the labor markets are adequately protected. That means here what they are doing, they are saying whatever the income transfers in the country, that means the help that they are giving, that is only focused on elderly people, disabled people, dependent people, but they are neglecting the working poor. That means what? This financial help is neglecting working poor. That means poor who are working are neglected, they are not getting any help. Okay, so that means what? These kind of income transfers are not actually helping the poor people who are actually suffering from labor market. That means they said our social statistic is not appropriate. Even the system of help is also not reaching this people who are actually suffering from labor market. This is what we basically had. Let us see the last one. As a result of such contradictory evidence, it is uncertain whether those suffering seriously as a result of labor market problems number in hundreds of thousands or 10 millions, and hence whether high levels of joblessness can be tolerated or must be countered by job creation or this one. Now they are questioning. Still, it is a question only. So all these things is giving us what? We really don't know whether the labor market sufferers are in terms of hundreds or thousands or 10 millions. Okay. So this, it is not clear. That is what it is saying. There is only one area of agreement in this debate, that existing poverty, employment, and earning statistics are inadequate for one their primary application measuring the consequences of labor market. Ultimately, here they are saying whatever the statistics we are taking to measure the labor market problem is not sufficient, because each one has its own drawbacks. Okay, this is the thing they have said here. So totally, can anyone tell me what is the summary of this? The summary. See, we are doing the summary. Don't think that, oh, she's explaining. Yes, the summary should be done like this. We read only what? First part, last part, first sentence, last sentence of every paragraph. We did not read first paragraph and last paragraph. So therefore, so what totally you people can figure out? They're talking about how many really suffer from labor market. Okay, and firstly they said that and the argument was it is not clear, but this question to be answered is very important. Okay, and secondly they said that poverty statistics is not helping to actually find out how many really suffer from labor market problem. Okay, why? Because they had the reason. It is including XYZ. Then they spoke about social statistics. Even that is also not giving the clarity. And also help given by this government is not actually reaching the people who are actually suffering from labor market. Okay, so that means what? Again, that means these people who are working laborers, okay, who are actually suffering, so they are not getting any kind of help because they are not considered to be suffered under labor market problems because they have a job. Okay, so that is the thing. Ultimately what they are saying, this question is unanswered, whatever the statistics we have. So to measure the labor market problem, it is all inadequate. That means it's not sufficient. Okay, this is the ultimate claim that they have given. Overall, this is the picture we have. Now, those who have a sense of doubt, okay, no ma'am, in the mid of the paragraph we may have something else, some extra information, so we need to read the thing. For that verification, I'm giving you people time to read the mid of the sentences. You will be seeing that only they are just giving some extra explanation about the same. No new idea will be there. You people can go through quickly through this and tell me, yes, whether I was right or wrong. Yeah, go through it quickly, because I don't want you people to have that sense of doubt. Oh, if we read first sentence, last sentence, what happens if there is something important in the mid of the part? Obviously, when we have specific detail, we'll be coming back. Okay, but so for the summary, this is more than enough. Now, kindly go through and tell me whether you people have anything extra here in the first paragraph. No, right? Is it there or not? Please text me. I'm waiting for your text. That's the reason I logged on with other device. Quickly read. You can glance at it. You can use the scanning process. Is it there, guys? No, right? I could see Piyush giving me the thumbs up. And also look at the information. Oh, Piyush, again, what is that? Why thumbs down? Can you tell me why your thumbs went down? Do you have any extra information here which is not related to our topic? Yes, tell me. Is it there? No, right? It is talking about the same thing. Yes. So there is nothing, but you can see the kind of sentences. If in the beginning only, if you start reading all these mid of the sentences, what happens? You people will get more confused. Okay, you won't get connected. Rather, you get disconnected with the passage. Why we are supposed to do this summary? The summary is done to get ourselves connected, to know what is the main idea they are discussing and how the paragraphs are moving, okay, how the ideas are passing here. To understand that what we are doing this simple skimmed summary. What is that? What process we actually took here? So we took the simple skimming process. Skimming process means what? Just going through first sentence, last sentence. But why did I say I did not just read the first sentence, last sentence? I try to explain to you guys. My purpose of explaining here is what? Because I want you people to not just read, but even you guys need to understand what is given in the first sentence and last sentence. Okay, so it is not skimming, means it's not just reading first sentence, last sentence. You need to understand the idea there. Okay, so that also I'm specifying here. It is not skimming, means not just reading first sentence, last sentence. You need to understand what it is. Okay, so now you people very clearly know in the first paragraph they are talking about the argument. How many really suffer from the labor market is a very confusing question, and it is important question also. And at the same time they are talking about why poverty statistic is not the right statistic to answer this question. In the second thing, what they're doing, they're talking about other social statistics and other help that is given by the government, which is not actually reaching the people who are actually suffering from the labor market. That is given in the second paragraph, isn't it? The third paragraph is what it is talking, like it is ultimately giving the conclusion that yes, whatever the other statistics we have, that is actually not answering how many really suffer from our labor market problem. Okay, so that is what the thing is. Now, I guess everyone understood totally what the passage is. Minimal reading, maximum understanding. This should be our motto when we are doing our passages. Now, which of the following is the principal topic of the passage? Now you people know the summary. Now I will not even tell. You know what they are talking. They are talking about labor market problems. How many really suffering is not at all. We cannot identify by the social statistics. Why? Because the social statistics are not appropriate here. Now tell me, what is the principal topic of the passage? Give me the answers now. Everyone should give me the answer. Uh, okay. A, please check. Are they saying what are the things that actually make the people suffer from the labor market, or how many really suffer from the labor market? And that question is not actually able to answer by the different statistics. What is that? What and how? There is lot of difference, guys. They're not questioning what are the causes why the labor market pathologies are resulting. E, I could see few answers coming out. E, is it E, everyone? Yeah, let us check it out. Let us try to eliminate the answers here. So as I said, A cannot be, because you people, I explained you the passage. What causes labor market? Are they uh, this one finding out what are the causes of the labor market here? They're not talking about no what causes labor market pathologies. Is it the low salary? Is it the what is that, untimely unemployment? Is it that they are talking about? No, right? So they are saying how many actually suffer. So A goes out. Why income measures are imprecise in measuring degrees of poverty? Is this our main agenda? Why income measures are imprecise? No, they are not talking why this what is that, the poverty statistics is imprecise in measuring this one. No, that also. Which of the currently used social static are the best? First of all, they are saying all the social statistics are not good to understand the social this one, I mean the hardship faced by labor market, isn't it? So therefore what, C also goes out. Where the areas of agreement are among. So is it mainly focusing on the agreement where this poverty, employment and earning figures are having one place of agreement? No, that is not. What is the primary main purpose? Is they are trying, author is trying to say how social statistics give an unclear picture of the degree of hardship caused by low wages and insufficient employment opportunities. This is what they are talking about, right? So therefore what, E should be your answer. Got it, guys? Everyone got? E is the answer. Anyone doubt with any other answer? Okay, is it good to go for the next question? Let us go for the next question. The author uses the labor market problems in 1 to 2 to refer to which of the following? What we'll do, let us go. They have given us the indication also, where this labor market problem is given in 1 to 2 lines. Okay. So you have to read 1 to 2 line completely. What is that we have? How many really suffer as a result of labor market problems? How many suffer from labor market problem? This is one of the most critical yet contentious social policy question. Okay. In many ways, our social statistics exaggerate the degree of hardship. That means what? Our social statistics is exaggerating the degree of unemployment. I mean, the hardship it seems. That means what? In many ways, whatever the labor market problems are there, that has been exaggerated by what? Our social statistics. Okay, this is the thing. In 2 lines, this is what we have understood. That means they are trying to say that our labor market problems means what? So, what we need to check out. So, tell me, what could be the answer here? What should be the answer? Labor market problems means what? Is it the overall cause of poverty? E. Hey, are they talking about strikes and inadequate supplies of labor? Let me take you guys again. See, how many really suffer from labor market problems? Labor is what? Job market problem. That means in the job market, how many actually suffer? Okay, this is what basically they have. So now you people take. Are they talking about strikes and inadequate supplies for labor? No, right? Yeah, I could see some of you are answering, giving me the answer. They're not talking anywhere about strikes and inadequate. The overall causes of poverty, are they talking about overall causes of poverty? No. Job market, they are talking about. Deficiency in the training of workforce, are they talking about deficiency? No. Trade relations? No. It is talking about labor market problems means what is connected? You can say shortage of jobs, providing adequate income. So this could be the problem. We have the shortages of job which is giving us less. That is the labor market problem, isn't it? So therefore, D should be the answer. See, related, just try to understand. Even in the words also we'll be having that meaning. So therefore, what? It is mainly talking about shortages of jobs providing adequate income. Okay. So we can, by elimination also, we can take out the answers. Now, the author contrasts the 1930s with the present in order to show. Now, in the paragraph, the author is contrasting 1930s situation with the present time. It seems in what way? Contrasting means what? So opposite. That means 1930s situation and present situation, there is a contrast. There is a difference. In what way they are contrasting? Let us go. Where it will be 1930s, you can see in the first paragraph only we have. So we have 1930 here. You know what students will do? So they will try to read only from this sentence and this line. No, don't do this. So here see where the sentence is starting from this full stop. Where the sentence is ending, here it is trying to end. So this complete thing you people read in detail. Why? 1930s situation, it has come out here. So therefore, what you people need to do, you need to read from this sentence to this sentence here. Okay. Unemployment does not have the same dire consequences today as it did in 1930s. That means it is clear saying that whatever the effect, So that the unemployment has today's unemployment effect and 1930s unemployment effect is different, it seems. But in what way different? Let us read that close thing. When most of the unemployed, so in the 1930s, when most of the unemployed were primary breadwinners. That means what? In 1930, when these people were unemployed, they were the important breadwinners, primary breadwinners, it seems. That means what? They were the sole earners in their families. When income and earnings were usually much closer to the margins of subsistence, and when there were no countervailing social problems for those failing in the labor market. That means in 1930, unemployed person was the only breadwinner of the family. That means he was the only person earning in the family, and also whatever his earning was, that was margin. That means for survival, that was like it was the margin thing. And also they didn't had any social programs for the people to support who did not had a job or something. There was no any kind of social programs. That means what? Today we have programs also. We have what? Today like is the only the person who is unemployed is not the only breadwinner. We have multiple people in the family working. That means what? The severity of unemployment was more in 1930 compared to present time. That is the idea they are trying to say in this particular sentence, isn't it? That is the basic idea. So let us see what should be the answer here. Now you tell me. I've explained you, I've shown which part has that idea. Why did we read that complete sentence? I've said. Now you people pick up the answer. What should be the answer here? Okay, very good. So it should be B. Guys, see what we did is very important. It is more than your answer. Please observe the method what we are doing. Okay. We got this question. We went to the spot where they were speaking about this thing. We went there. So we read it in detail, understood it, and what we had a shadow answer. What was the shadow answer? That means in 1930, the effect of unemployment was more when compared to present time. Okay, that idea we need to match here. So when we matched, you people saw that B was the one which was talking there. Unemployment now has less severe effect. What it is trying to say, unemployment now it has less severe effect. That is what is said here. That is what. That means what? In 1930, it had more severe effect. Whereas if you see other things, it is not. More people were unemployed in 1930. Nowhere it is telling more people were unemployed or less people. Only it is talking about what was the effect at that time and now. Okay, that is the thing we have. So therefore, that cannot be taken. Social programs are more needed now. No, they are not talking about. There now is a great proportion of no. This is also no. Poverty has increased. They are not talking in that sequence. They are not talking whether the poverty has increased or not. Okay. So therefore, the best answer that we are going to pick would be what? Unemployment now has a less severe effect. Why? Because that statement is telling that only. The next question. Which of the following proposals best responds to the issue raised by the author? Okay. Now, the author has raised the issue. What was the ultimatum? What did he say? The issue was, if you see in the last, he raised the issue. What was the issue that he raised? As a result of such contradictory evidence, it is uncertain whether those suffering seriously as a result of market in numbers or thousands. We are not able to understand how many are really suffering from labor market problems, whether we have in hundreds, thousands, or this one. Why we are not able to? Because there is only one area of agreement in this debate, that existing poverty, employment, and earning statistics are inadequate for one their primary applications, measuring and this one. That means why we are not able to measure the consequences of labor market problems, because whatever the poverty, employment, and earning statistics are there, they are not sufficient. Why it is not sufficient? Their way of taking the stats into consideration is not correct. So we need something better statistics of poverty, employment, and this one, isn't it? That could be the suggestion. Why? Because that was the issue. So if that issue is there, then what is the response? What is the response we have? If the statistics is the problem, we need the statistics to be corrected. We need a statistic should be in such a way that so we can actually address these problems. So what should be the answer? What is the solution that you guys give for the author's problem? See, yes, very good, Sakshi, Aditi, Palak, very good, guys. You're understanding the Sahil also, very good. You're understanding the technique as well, right? Are you guys understanding the technique? Please tell me. Yes or no? Okay. Good. Good. I want that. Okay. So I want you people to understand the technique. Look at every movement of the this one, from where what we are doing. Okay. So that you people need to do. Now, the author purpose in citing those who are repeatedly unemployed during a 12-month period in is most probable to show that. Where this could be, see, in the first paragraph, they were talking about poverty. Okay, so that poverty statistics and these one. So where they could be talking in the last paragraph, though, we just add only 2 sentences. So where this unemployed, repeated unemployment could have been there. So it should be in the second paragraph, isn't it? So presence of mind. Okay. I also read with you people only so much I read it. Okay. Only first sentence, last sentence. But still, why I am taking into consideration, why I am calculating, so that we should not unnecessarily go and read what is that, the entire thing. So we have a fair idea in the first paragraph. They were talking about this one. What is that? Basically, poverty, unemployment statistics, only this one. But in this last paragraph, we had fairly 2 sentences. So in the now where they would be talking about the repeated unemployment, definitely in the second paragraph. But before going to the second paragraph, let us understand what is the question. The author's purpose in citing those who are repeatedly unemployed during a 12-month period is most probably to show that. That means they're asking why author is presenting about so the people who are repeatedly unemployed in 12 months period. That means in 1 year, certain people are repeatedly unemployed. That means this month they were unemployed. Next month they had job, but again after 2 months they were unemployed. That means repeatedly getting unemployed. Why author is presenting that example? What is the purpose? What does he want to show by presenting a person who is repeatedly unemployed? Let us go to the second paragraph. Here we can see. Let us see where we have. We need to use the scanning process. Okay. As a result of this, we don't have. There is only one. Okay, this is the last part we had. Here we have, see, the unemployment counts excludes the million of fully unemployed, so that their family is low wages. Low wages and repeated or prolonged unemployment frequently interact to undermine the capacity for self-respect. Okay, that means what? Low wages or repeated or prolonged unemployment frequently interact to undermine the capacity for self-support, since the number experiencing joblessness at some time during the year is several times the number unemployed in any month. Those who suffer as a result of forced idleness can equal or exceed average annual unemployment, even though only a minority of jobless in any month really suffer. What is that they are trying to say? They are trying to say this repeated unemployment. That means whatever the repeated unemployment that we have. Okay. So those people in an year actually suffer how much? In any month, really suffer. Only a minority of jobless in any month really suffer. That means what? Because of this unemployment, repeated unemployment, a person who is unemployed in a month, okay, not that all of them will be suffering. That means only a minority of the jobless in any month really suffer there. Okay, so this is the thing that we have. Now I have one more thing I wanted to highlight. Here you saw low wages and repeated or prolonged unemployment frequently interact to undermine the capacity for self-support. Now you should not stop yourself here only. Why? Because they are speaking about repeated unemployment. But why we need to continue further? Because they were asking repeated unemployment in the 12-month period. That means annually, if there is a repeated unemployment, what actually it is happening? That means here the idea is not complete. Why? Because they are not mentioning the unemployment for an year. Okay, so what we did, we actually presented here. And here it is also saying why it is mentioned, because the author wanted to say here the people who actually have unemployment several times in a year, okay, even that will be greater, but their suffering is very little. Very few people suffer from this repeated unemployment. So therefore, check out what could be the answer here. Now tell me, what should be the answer here? E. There are fewer who are without jobs at some time during a year than. Is it? No, their numbers are exceeding. If you see, we have the individuals with repeated unemployment is more, but their suffering is less. Isn't it? Their suffering is less. If you say there are several, they're not talking about factors for payment of low wages. They're not talking even about low wages. I said people who are unemployed several times in a year, they won't suffer much. That means what? A majority of those who are jobless at any one time do not suffer severe hardship. Yeah, D is the answer, right? It is trying to say what? Majority of the people who are jobless at some time in a year, they won't be suffering much. The effect is less there. So D should be the answer. This is quite critic here. Okay. And I can say how you can omit the thing. Low wages, they are not talking. So you can omit it. Unemployment statistics can underestimate the hardship. It is not talking about unemployment hardships also. Okay. Recurrent inadequacies in the labor can exist and can cause hardship for individuals. They are clearly saying it is existing. Okay. So therefore, he is not presenting that recurrent inadequacies will cause the labor market. It is existing. Okay. So therefore, this is also not thing. There are fewer individuals who are without jobs. No, When you see the sentence there, there are many people without jobs at some time during the year. Okay. So therefore, that first statement, first part of the statement is only wrong. So therefore, we can't take he also. Therefore, leftover is what D. Now, the next question that we have. The author states that mitigating effect of social programs involving income transfer on the income level of low income people is often not left by. That means what? Whatever the social programs they are giving this income transfer, who is not getting that level of low income people is often not felt by this income transfers. Who is not getting where it was? It was in the last part, isn't it? So finally, income transfers in our countries have always focused on elderly, disabled, and dependent, neglecting the needs of working poor. So that means what? Who is not getting this income transfer? Income transfer is not given to working poor, isn't it? So that the dramatic this is there. So therefore, where you will go? Tell me, who is not getting our income transfer? The employed poor, because they are neglecting, isn't it? Working poor, they are neglecting. So therefore, it is the employed poor. According to the passage, one factor that causes unemployment and earning figures to over predict the amount of economic hardship is. That means unemployment and earning figures. So why it is over predicting? Now you people know almost the entire thing. So tell me, what is that? What is that over predicting? Tell me. Why it is over predicting? Can you tell me recurrence of the periods of unemployment for a group of low wage workers? If there is a for a low wage workers, if the unemployment is repeated, that means it is not over predicting. That means they are suffering from the labor market problem. So it is not there. This is inference question actually. So that means here we need to say unemployment is there because of the unemployment and earning figures. So the economy is just over predicting the economic hardship, where it could be possibility the earnings may be received from more than one job per worker, but the worker is unemployed here. If the worker is unemployed, how can he get this one earnings from more than one job? It is not meaningful for the thing. Fact that unemployment counts do not include those who work for low wages and remain poor. No, it is saying over predicting. Over predicting means what? It is trying to say this unemployed people and earning figures so are actually so high that people are suffering so much from the economic hardship. So if it is, what is that? If it is not counting them, then how can it over predict? Isn't it? So therefore, that means what? Then if we include these people also, it should be more than. That means their statistic is not correctly predicting. Their statistics is low predicting here. So therefore, this is opposite. Establishment of a system of record keeping that makes it possible to comply. And this is not related to this. Prevalence among low wage workers and the unemployment of the members of the families in which others are employed. That means what? If we have unemployed, say for example, in my house, so two people are unemployed, two people have less salary, but I am also working there. So that means what? The hardship that we will be getting is very less now. Why? Three of us are working there. Okay. So three of us are working means like, our family is not suffering from labor market problem. Why? Earning is there. Okay. So we have other members of the family working. So even though if that family has an unemployed person or a low earning member, So that means what? So simply by looking at the unemployment and low earning, they're marking, oh, this family is under labor market problem. It is over predicting. So therefore, why, how we can justify? By E. Other family members of the would be working, but just by looking at the unemployment and the low this one, people, this statistic says that, oh, many are suffering from this. No, other members are working. Other members are working means how can they be below the poverty level, or how can they suffer from financial? So therefore E should be the answer. This is an inference question. Got it? Why E is answer? Because this is saying that they are not, that particular family will not be suffering from labor market problem. Why? Many others are working there, isn't it? So therefore it is over predicting. We can justify that. The conclusion stated in lines 33 to 39 about the number of people who suffer as a result of forced idleness depends primarily on the point that, so what is that? 33 to where they were talking forced idleness. That means they have this repeated unemployment. So in a year, okay. So what is that? Why they are presenting that? Tell me, looking at, now you know the complete story and you people only mark me. So what it is? No need to get back also. A. Check it, check it. You want me to take to that paragraph? Read this. Huh. Since the number experiencing a jobless sometime during the year is several times the number unemployed, and this annual unemployment, even though this, for every person counted in the monthly unemployment, there is another working part-time because of the inability to get the this one. So you can see here also. Low wages or repeated prolonged employment interact. That means what? More than one person or a one person can be unemployed several times in a year, isn't it? So now tell me, after looking at this, tell me what is the answer. Properly think and say. What it should be. I'm waiting for your answers, guys. What it is? The conclusion states, see, in times of high unemployment, there are some people who do not remain unemployed. No, this is not. They are saying like we have different times, like we have different unemployed. The capacity of self-support depend on receiving. No, this is also not the thing. Those in forced idleness includes, beside the unemployed, both underemployed part-time workers and those not actively seeking the work. Are they talking about the person who is not actively seeking the work in anywhere in the paragraph? No, right? That means we are guessing here. So C also is not a answer. At different times during the year, different people are unemployed. That is what they are trying to say. Now, if you see the social statistics, so on unemployment, what it is trying to say, at different times in a year, we have different people who are unemployed. That means who are basically forcing, who are suffering this forced idleness. This can be there. Let us see E also. Many of those who are affected by unemployment are dependents of unemployed workers. What is this? No, this is not the thing. Because they are talking about in a year, unemployed people exist. The number of people who suffer. Okay, basically it is nothing but a different times of year, different people are unemployed. It is not one person only who is unemployed. So in 1 month, some people are unemployed. They may get job this month. Next month, we may have some other set of people who will be unemployed. That is what they were trying to say in that particular statement. Got it? It is D. Right. Now, do this question: which of the following, if true, is the best criticisms of the author argument concerning why poverty statistics cannot properly used to show the effects of problems in the labor market? Why poverty statistics is not good? Because in poverty statistic, what is happening? It is only including handicaps. So those people who are actually not the sufferers of the labor market, okay, who are nowhere included in the labor market, not connected to labor market. So therefore, what? You can tell me what is the answer? D. Why? Check out, check out. Check out. A short term increase in the number of those in poverty can indicate a shortage of jobs, because the basic, this one, no. For those who are in the poverty as a result of joblessness, there are social programs available that, no. Poverty statistics do not consistently agree with the earning statistics when each is taken as a measure of hardship. No, the elderly and handicapped categories include many who previously were employed in the labor market. Now, since the labor market is poor workers in one country are competing with poor workers in other, this is also not. Tell me what should be the best answer. What is the criticism authors concerning why? So poverty statistics cannot be there. Were employed in the, yeah. So if you see the D, it can take, because rest of the things, if you see here, poverty statistics do not consistently agree with the earning statistics when each is taken as a measure of hardship resulting from unemployment. So D to here, what is that? We are not bothered whether, what is that, who were previously employed or not. Okay, elderly and handicapped, they are in the poverty statistics. But how does that matter whether they were employed? Because we are only talking about the labor market problems. So if you see C, poverty statistics do not consistently agree with earning statistics. Okay. Why? When each is taken as a measure of hardship resulting from unemployment. Okay. Here, what is that? This one. In poverty statistics, we have some other category. Earning statistics, we have what is that? Unemployment. But even the people who are earning low also is not considered. That is why we can take this one. Okay. Those who are in poverty as a, there are social problems. No. So therefore, C should be your answer. Got it? Right. Now tell me, guys, what doubts you people have? Any doubts? Did you guys practice? As I said yesterday, I said you guys, right? You need to practice and come so that whatever the this one queries you people have, you can ask me. No? Did not practice? Okay. Any doubts, guys? No doubts? Okay. Admin to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Also, Aditi ma'am has left, and I will convey your doubt to her so that she will answer it tomorrow. Any other doubts related to the Ubergrad website or about the webinar this Saturday? Any other thing you may ask now? Otherwise, I'll end the session. Thank you.